Good morning, friends and fellow traders. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options, coming to you with a morning market preparation video for July 16th, 2018. So everyone, hope everyone had a great weekend. Well, you're all rested and ready to go. This morning we're looking at a market that's, well, it's just a little flat, not really getting a big move one way or the other. We're getting some reaction to some earnings events this morning. BlackRock has reported, Bank of America has reported. They've both reported well. Just keep in mind that as we move forward in this earnings season, we're going to get a lot of back and forth. Now, we also have several things on the economic calendar to consider. But first, let's take a look at the market and see what we can see here in these charts. Remember, the purpose of these videos is not to give you any kind of a prediction as to what's going to happen, only to take a quick look at the charts themselves and see what the charts are telling us in these potential trades. Now, on Friday, you can see we pushed up here and we were pushing against this level of resistance. Just pushing, trying to break through that level of resistance. If we were to happen to pop through, the next level of resistance is just above, right in here, just above. So we could have a nice move higher if we can pop through and prove to hold that. But also keep in mind that if we were to fail at this resistance level, then we would likely test this level of support. So keep that in mind. The diamonds is just kind of stuck right now in a position here. Nothing good, nothing bad here. Well, I shouldn't say. There is good because we are in a upward trend at the moment. But we have to be a little bit cautious as we are testing this price resistance level and trying to figure out whether or not we're going to pop through there or not. And we're at the perfect time because earnings is likely the place where we can gain enough energy to pop through. Also, kind of keep in mind that the SPY, the SPY, is sitting right there at a significant level of resistance. Now, we're going to have to watch that pretty closely. Again, if we can pop through there, then an attack of this high, market high, is certainly likely. So kind of keep that in mind. But also, this level of support right here, if we were to fail, we could see a test of that level of support. Let's take a look at, of course, I'm hoping that's not going to happen, but you never know. Let's take a look at the Qs. The Qs are has set new record highs on Friday. Again, popping out there, looking really good, breaking out. So it's not out of the question that we would see the Qs either consolidate or pull back to test support. But let's keep in mind we have some big earnings coming out here after the bell today. Netflix will be reporting, and that certainly has the power to move the Qs one way or the other. So the possibility of us moving higher is certainly there, but don't rule out the possibility of a consolidation or a pullback. As these big tech earnings come out, remember, we could move around quite a bit based on those. And I think there's quite a lot of anticipation right now for a good earnings season in tech. So kind of watch that closely. Let's take a look at IWM. The Russell just kind of camping out here. Didn't really follow through with an upside move, but it is holding right here at this price support, hanging right on here. We had a bit of a double top high pattern here, but holding this support is good, and if we can find some energy to push higher, shouldn't be a problem there. It would be a little bit of a worry for the market if this were to go the other direction, breaking that support. But keep in mind, we're still well above the 50-day moving average, and a test down in here, this past low or even this support area, would not be a deal breaker for the overall market, particularly when the diamonds and the SPY are holding up so well. Let's take a quick look at the VIX. The VIX has been showing really low numbers here for fear. We're down here to 12 handle again. It's kind of hard to believe. Back down here at the 12 handle. Not much fear here in the market. We're underneath this price resistance right now. Now there is some price support. You can see we do have this downtrend line for support. And if I were to draw a line across there, there's a little bit of price action support right in here. So if this continues to decline, I would look for that test of this downtrend line and maybe even a little bit lower. Testing some of those support levels. If we were to bounce off of there, I would look for resistance to come into play right around here. Okay, and as earnings come out, remember we're going to experience quite a little bit of volatility. So volatility means people have a little bit of fear. So fear could creep up with a lot of volatility. So keep that in mind. Let's take a look at T2122. T2122 is one of those indicators that is just really handy. It doesn't tell us what the market we should expect from the market necessarily. It just tells us if we have possibilities here. And as you can see, we're not up here in that bearish reversal zone. We're not down here in this bullish reversal zone. We're pretty much stuck right in the middle. So that means we do have a possibility of an up move. We've got plenty of room to go up and plenty of room to go down. So as we look for today, you know, anything is possible, and we'll want to watch our price action pretty closely. As a result, price action is key, and price patterns are key, particularly trading in a volatile market or around earnings. Very, very helpful. Let's take a look at that economic calendar this morning. Prior to the market open today, we have a couple of big reports, three actually. We have retail sales. Now they're expecting that number to come in really good. So if that number continues to stay really strong, that could obviously boost the market or help the market with its confidence. Empire State Manufacturing, after that, that's also expected to stay in really a good place. Very strong, but it is expecting a little bit of a pullback. And business inventories are also expected to increase, and actually a healthy increase today. So we'll have to watch those. So we certainly could have market moving events affecting things this morning with some of these big reports. Then after that, we just have three bond events that would be unlikely to move the market. On the economic calendar today, we had about 26 companies reporting earnings. We've already heard from BlackRock. You can see BlackRock is moving lower on its report. We also heard from BAC, Bank of America. Bank of America is moving slightly higher this morning on that report. We also have the big trucking provider JB Hunt reporting this morning, and they've reported strong earnings, and you can see the stock is gapping up this morning as a result. So lots of tossing around here this morning as these earnings roll out, and that's going to be the nature of the day. Please keep in mind and remember, Netflix reports after the bell today. This will be really important for the market. Netflix is one of those big companies that tend to move us around and give us an indication where some of these tech things might go. So watch Netflix closely after the bell. And be careful if you're trading anything or holding a company. Make sure you know when a company is going to report. Make sure that if you're holding that company or thinking of buying that company, to check those earnings reports. Now on TC2000, it works really easily where you can see right here, you can set TC2000 to tell you when the earnings date is. Right at the top of your chart, so you should never miss that warning. But if you use another platform or something like that, you've got to do a little bit of investigating, check just a little bit. Also remember, these numbers can be wrong. And they move around, so we have to stay on top of that. laziness is not normally rewarded in the market. And if you're not checking an earnings report, you're just putting yourself at very high risk of trading. We often see really good price pattern entries or good quality entry signals on charts just prior to an earnings. And those can be very positive. Those can be terrible after that earnings report comes out. So you don't want to be caught flat-footed not knowing when an earnings event is going to occur. Everyone, I want to wish you all a fantastic day. I want to wish you great profits. And if this is the first time you've seen these videos, please do me a favor. Click that subscribe button on YouTube. Follow me button on Facebook. Click those thumbs up buttons. I really do appreciate that. Drop a comment if you feel it's worthy. And also, please feel free to share this video with any friends and family. Everyone, take care. Have an awesome, awesome day. We'll talk to you all very, very soon, bright and early Tuesday morning. Take care now.